So this happened to us back in January. All of a sudden, our close rate just plummeted. Usually, we have about a 40% close rate. That's pretty good for our industry. Um, and it was down to like below 10%. What the hell happened? And I realized that this team had skipped the proposal phase, so the point where we demonstrated what we thought, and they were going right from discovery to contract. Turns out, if you skip a key piece of the sales process, clients won't sign contracts. Weird. Um, so it's really important. It's like we don't need like 6,000 different steps, but we know that if we don't take good notes, it's going to show up later because the client's going to be pissed that we didn't listen to them. If we don't show them strategically what we think, the client, I mean, our contract's not going to sound fancier than somebody else. If we don't get a contract for them to sign, they can't ever become a client, right? So there's definitely things that if we skip them, the sales process just really isn't going to work. And that's one of the things as he's putting up the lights. That's what we've really started to do is put in more gates like this. So like, okay, like everybody knew that you couldn't skip that, but there wasn't, it was physically possible. Now it's a lot harder to skip that without it being on my radar that someone's skipping it. But that's, for us, I think those are the stages of the sales process and what we're shooting for. Was that your question? Did I miss anything major?
Nailed it.
Okay.
Nailed it. And I'm coming back to you for value in every step. Your takeaway, founders who want to get out of sales eventually, exactly what Natalie talked about. What are the steps in your sales process? I have demo there. Obviously, if you're Jollity, if you're Volume 9, you're not doing any type of demo, but it's up there for founders holistically. Discovery, proposal, contract, close. So here is your takeaway. As you want to get out of the sales role, number one, what are the stages that Natalie talked about? What are they? They should be really close to discovery, proposal, contract, close one. There might be something else in there, but define those stages. Number two, exactly what Natalie said. What is the criteria? What do you have to get done in discovery before you have permission to tap my team to run up the cost of sales and get a custom bespoke proposal, an investment estimate? That costs me money. Let's make sure you're qualified. Number three, who certifies this criteria is met? You hire 2 or 3 salespeople, it's on, right? It's the buyer's job to rush you. It is a buyer's job to tell you as little as possible and get you to price as quick as possible. If your sales team is an order taker and they are not consultative, if they do not have these gates, they're just going to push you. So what are you doing to slow it down? What are you doing to control the sales process? Who certifies? It could still be you as the founder, even though you're not running it. And then finally, how do we track this?